Hey, what's up, guys? This is David Chase Taylor, 911truther.org. Today is July 18th of 2025. So, based on breaking news and events, it appears the CIA headquarters, located beneath CERN at Lake Geneva in Switzerland, is going to stage a four-pronged attempt to basically neutralize the presidency of one Donald J. Trump on the date of July 19th of 2025. This four-pronged attempt includes, but is not limited to, a Trump suicide, a Trump arrest for crimes he did not commit, a Trump assassination event, and or a terror attack. So really quick, in respect to the overall numerology concerning this date, firstly, the date of the 19th equates to the letter S, which is an acronym for Switzerland. Secondly, if there's four plots on this particular date on the 19 numerology, this is the 419 numerology, which is the foundation, the creation of modern Switzerland when the Swiss Constitution was passed back on April 19th of 1878. Remember the 88 numerology because I'm going to highlight it later. And I'm not an economist, but today was a historic day for the United States and for the world because Trump signed into law the Genius Act, which basically made Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies, and I'm not privy to all the details, but basically made it legal tender in the United States backed by the US dollar. And this basically, in my layman's opinion, has basically decentralized the banking system to the point where America can now take control of her financial future because they don't need to be dependent on other currencies. Basically, as we know, the banking establishment, which is headquartered in Switzerland, is not going to stand for this, and so they have developed a four-pronged plot, which I'm going to highlight herein, to remove Donald J. Trump from the presidency. So I'm going to go ahead and say it for the record that J.D. Vance will be sworn in as the 48th President of the United States on the date of July 19th or the date of July 20th in the aftermath of Trump's impending demise. So firstly, in respect to the suicide assassination, Donald J. Trump was just diagnosed with venous insufficiency. Basically, they're targeting him with some sort of a energy weapon, which is causing him to suffer swollen legs and bruised hands. And this is designed to foreshadow that he will take his own life because of his appearance being basically he's breaking down in the public sphere. Secondly, they have created the ongoing Epstein scandal. And today, the Wall Street Journal just published an article which basically claimed to be a birthday card that Donald J. Trump sent Jeffrey Epstein, which quote-unquote states, we have certain things in common, which is basically designed to smear Donald J. Trump as a pedophile just prior to his suicide assassination. And the reason why they faked the suicide of Jeffrey Epstein back on August 9th of 2019 was specifically because they planned to suicide Trump at a later date related to the Epstein case. Coincidentally, the date of July 19th marks exactly 180 days since Donald J. Trump was sworn in as president back on January 20th of 2025. Of course, as I stated in my last video, the number 18 is 81, which is the Swiss National Day, basically the July 4th of Switzerland. So, of course, as with all terror attacks, assassinations, and wars, they always have the numeric signature of the CIA in Switzerland. It also marks 1,051 days since the CIA assassinated New York CEO, the CEO of Bed Bath & Beyond in his New York penthouse back on September 2nd of 2022. It also marks 9,190 days since the CIA assassinated Syrian Prime Minister Mahmoud al-Zubi via gunshot back on May 21st of 2000. And of course, the 919 numerology, this is SS, the 19th letter is S, is Switzerland, this is SS for the CIA, which is SS. And it also marks 11,767 days since they assassinated French Prime Minister Pierre Garagaboy on May 1st, 1993 via gun. And so it's likely that the CIA will assassinate Trump via gunshot wound on the day of July 19th of 2025. Coincidentally, the date of July 19th marks exactly 28,890 days since Trump was born in Queens, New York, back on June 14th of 1946. This, of course, bears the 88 numerology, which I mentioned earlier, which is found in the creation of Switzerland, and it also is reflected in the FBI raid targeting Donald J. Trump, which was executed back on August 8th of 2022. Interestingly, the CIA, interestingly, Trump's numerology of 28,890, this bears a 29 numerology, which is found in the date that Benjamin Netanyahu became president or prime minister of Israel once again back on December 29th of 2022, and this suggests that Netanyahu will actually be there in person to murder Donald J. Trump on this particular day. Secondly, Trump arrest. So really again, to highlight the numerology before I go into the 12 most likely scenarios. Firstly, again, it's 180 days. This is 81. This is the Swiss National Day of Switzerland. It also marks 1,076 days since the aforementioned FBI raid on 8/8/22. And of course, this 17 is for Q, as in coup d'etat, because this is a coup overthrowing the U.S. government. And then the 16 is found in the CIA star with 16 points. It also marks 1,235 days since the CIA created what's called the Klepto Capture Group. This is a group of rogue agents in the U.S. government consisting of IRS officials, U.S. Marshal officials, U.S. Secret Service officials, FBI officials, DHS officials, and these are basically the cover for the impending arrest of Donald J. Trump for crimes he did not commit. And of course, we all know Trump's never going to see the inside of a court. They're going to suicide him, or they're going to murder him in some form or fashion, possibly under the guise of attacking law enforcement or committing suicide with one of their guns or something to that effect. And of course, if they arrest Trump on July 19th of 2025, this will, of course, as I mentioned, bear the 88 numerology found in the FBI raid, as well as in 28,890 days that Trump is old on this particular date. So really quick, in respect to the most likely scenarios, I've highlighted roughly 100 since Trump became politically active. And so they are as follows. Number one, the Russia hoax, links of Putin and Russia to Trump, the Steele dossier, all this bullshit around Russia. So that's number one. Number two, January 6th, for crimes allegedly committed in the fake coup, the fake attack, the false flag attack on the U.S. Capitol back on January 6th of 2021. Number three, the November 5th election, allegations put out there by Jasmine Crockett, by Rosie O'Donnell and other minions like Tim Walz and Kamala Harris that Trump stole the election. That's number three. So for crimes related to that. Number four is the July 13th Butler assassination attempt for Trump allegedly staging it or having links to the attack. Number five is for illegally accepting the Boeing 747 8KB from Qatar a few months ago. Number six is gifts, illegal gifts from Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, from Qatar, or the United Arab Emirates on this particular trip when Trump went to the Middle East. Number seven is the June 22nd attack on Iran. Possibly this could be an ICC, International Criminal Court raid. It could be United Nations. It could be Interpol, but some sort of raid targeting Trump for alleged war crimes regarding this strike. Number eight is a RICO raid targeting Trump, basically what they did to Diddy, but basically arresting Trump on a plethora of charges related to Trump Organization or other Trump business ventures. Namely, number nine, crypto ventures, since Trump just basically signed the Genius Act, which I previously mentioned, so they're going to arrest Trump for the Trump meme coin, the Melania meme coin, or Trump's other business ventures into cryptocurrencies. Number 10, of course, is the Epstein list. They will likely, after Trump is suicided for allegedly being on the Epstein list or arrested for allegedly having links to Epstein or the Epstein list or what have you, they will come out with a plethora of AI deepfake videos, evidence, just like they came out with the card today, this fake card. They're going to come out with videos, they're going to come out with photos, they're going to come out with witnesses just climbing out of the woodwork to basically link Trump to Epstein. Number 11 is being a foreign intelligence asset of another country, most likely Russia or some Middle East, possibly Qatar, being an alleged spy for a foreign entity. or selling state secrets, something to that effect. And then number 12, which they've tried also numerous times, is to basically get Trump on the Georgia election case, where he told the governor of Georgia that he needed to find 11,000 votes. Okay, number 3 is the Trump assassination. So the CIA could go 3 different ways here. They could go a foreign entity, such as Iran, China, Russia, Pakistan, North Korea, Saudi Arabia, or the Ukraine. They could go domestic and blame it on BLM, Antifa, QAnon, some sort of Palestinian organization, or some left-wing like Code Pink. Or they could go with an inside job, which would be a rogue cop, a rogue FBI agent, or a United States Armed Forces member. Coincidentally, Pam Bondi, the current Attorney General of the United States, just fired Maureen Comey. So James Comey was the former head of the FBI, and so they may claim that some sort of agent that was cut with the Trump cuts, which just passed the $9 billion cuts, that one of these people went rogue, but they plan on assassinating Trump on the date of July 19th, possibly under the guise of an inside job. Coincidentally, the date of July 19th marks exactly 280 days since the CIA staged the Coachella Trump assassination. This was in Coachella, California, where a man showed up with 2 or 3 weapons with tons of ammunition back on October 12th of 2024 and attempted to gain access to Coachella to assassinate Trump. And this, of course, a 28 or 280, this is the 88 numerology found in the FBI raid, as well as the Trump numerology on his given how many days he's been alive on this particular date. It also marks 307 days since the CIA staged the Ukrainian AR-15 assassination attempt targeting Trump in Palm Beach, Florida. And so this the 3 sevens is 777 is the tetragram of Yahweh, which features the 777 numerology. And so obviously this impending assassination of Trump on this particular date will have the numeric signature of the Mossad and the Israeli government who executed it. It also marks 371 days since the Butler assassination attempt targeting Trump back on July 13th of 2024, and this, of course, has the 3-7 numerology as well. And of course, the date of July 19th marks exactly 65 days since James Comey posted this cryptic photo on Instagram of the number 8647, which is to kill or to throw out or to eject the number 47th president, Donald J. Trump. And so in the event that the FBI, CIA stages an FBI raid, or a rogue FBI agent allegedly kills Trump on this particular date, it would make 2 such events in 66 days. This is 26 equals Z, which is an acronym for Zionism. Also, coincidentally, the date of July 19th marks exactly 368 days since the CIA began to spawn this narrative in the media, which has since been echoed repeatedly by Benjamin Netanyahu and other Zionists in the media of the United States and the world, that Iran is actively attempting to assassinate Trump. In reality, you can translate this as Israel is actively attempting to assassinate Trump. And so in the event of another assassination event on the date of July 19th of 2025, it would mark 2 such events in 369 days. This, of course, has the 26 numerology, which equates to letter Z, which is an acronym for Zionism. And it, of course, has a 69 numerology on which numerous attacks are executed, including the attacks on Hiroshima and Nagasaki back on August 6th and August 9th of 1945, respectively. Okay, so if the CIA fails to suicide Trump, if they fail to arrest Trump, if they fail to assassinate Trump on the date of July 19, 2025, they will go to Plan D, the 4th option, which is to stage a terror attack in the United States on the date of July 19th. Coincidentally, there are a number of very, very high-profile events going on in the United States. So this is going to be exactly 28 days Iranian time or Israel time since the CIA ordered Trump to bomb Iran. So this is June 22nd of 2025. The B-2 bomber strike targeting the Iranian nuclear sites at 3 different locations. So the number 28 is 4 weeks. That's the number 4 found on the Swiss cross. So this is and then the 19th is 419 numerology, which is why the CIA executed the Oklahoma City bombing on 419, 1993. The Waco massacre on 4/19/1993, which they murdered a bunch of children, and then they executed the Oklahoma City bombing on 4/19/1995, in which they executed a bunch of children in a ritualistic blood sacrifice. So this is going to be the 419 numerology on the date of July 19th. So it's 4 weeks, and then the 19th. July 19th, so this is a 419 numerology. So the CIA, you can mark it down, is going to stage an Iranian attack on the United States on the date of July 19th of 2025. This is going to be executed by the Israeli Mossad, and they are going to scapegoat Iran to assassinate Trump or to take the United States into war with Iran on the date of July 19th. So exactly where this attack will take place is obviously not known. Obviously, the first site that comes to mind is the White House. This coincidentally marks 1,665 days since the coup d'etat was executed back on the false flag attack on the U.S. Capitol back on January 6th of 2025. In the event of a second event targeting the Capitol on this particular numerology, would make 2 such events in 1,666 days. This is the 666 numerology, which I won't get into at this moment. The secondary location is UFC 318 in New Orleans, Louisiana. This is going to be a huge fight. Coincidentally, Joe Rogan is not going there, which suggests that the city of New Orleans may come under attack, possibly via a 9/11 style by Iran, possibly targeting the Mercedes-Benz Arena. I'm not sure what they named it now, but it used to be. This is the home of the New Orleans Saints. Skyscrapers and airports may also be targeted. The number 318, as in UFC 318, the 38 numerology is CH, which is Confederation Helvetica. This is the official name of Switzerland in Latin. Also, number 3, there is a WNBA All-Star game going on in Indianapolis, Indiana. So Indianapolis or Chicago or other cities in the Midwest could be targeted. Also, Manny Pacquiao came out of retirement. God knows why. He's 46 years old, and he's fighting Barrios in Las Vegas, Nevada. So Las Vegas may come under attack, possibly via a 9/11 style nuclear terror attack. So just in closing, 4 different things are going to happen on the date of July 19th: a Trump suicide, a Trump assassination, a Trump arrest, or a massive made-for-TV terror attack targeting the United States, most likely going to be scapegoated onto Iran. There's also the possibility of China or Russia being scapegoated as well. And this is obviously designed to trigger a civil war in the United States. And obviously that cannot be allowed to happen. So if any of the aforementioned events transpire on the date of July 19th, I kindly ask that you download this video and share it with local, state, and federal law enforcement, military, and intelligence officials, as well as with local, national, and international media outlets.